teeny tiny thing. All right. Oh, that's the wrong page. Yeah. Oh, one wonderful thing that happened. As you all know, I'm 97, and I'm here to say that I have never had a better time. And for instance, the other day, I said, you know, my son has been so sick, which is really true. He was in Mexico, and I couldn't reach him, and he was really very ill. And they said, oh, Mrs. West, how old is your son? And I said, 73. It was so humiliating.
Humiliating.
And then another thing that can be sort of talked down is forgetting everything. And it's not only my age people, but my son isn't that old, and I think there must be something in the air. Well, I know there's a thing called a sits in the air. And anyway, my son is a professor in the north at a hospital. I mean, at a anniversary.
One more time.
University. And so he gave this presentation, and he has a class that's half older people and half students. And he gave this wonderful presentation that both of them would like and everything. And so he went home, and he came back the next week, and the same group was there. And so he said, I have a wonderful presentation. And it was the 7th month. The students raised their hands and said, Professor West, you just gave us that presentation. He said, and then the older group rose up and they said, he certainly did not. And they'd all forgotten. And that really happened. Just went home and couldn't cope with that one at all. So anyway, let's see, what's the next? Oh, now this is serious. And I really mean it. I don't think I've had a better time than this year, being 97. But it's really, really true. Of course, I'm the luckiest person in the world. What's that? Oh, that's what it is. What do I do? And now I've forgotten. Anyway, you see, I really did forget.
You said it was a good year.
What?
You said it was a good year.
Oh, yeah. That I'm you can imagine what a lucky person I am. My God, living on this island and stuff. But I have found that for once you have, I think the main thing that I'm talking about, which really should be talked about, is listening. And I think I bet none of you have really listened carefully and for a length of time to something when nobody's talking to you. And that's the kind of listening I have been able to do. And I can't tell you what occurs to me. And listening has gotten to be something that people really are considering now as a very dangerous thing. And I remember, I mean dangerous thing because you don't do it. And I remember when there was a gentleman that came who was a big pumpkin from a university in the north, and not a university, but he was the kind of person who figured out what to do with houses quizzes and stuff like that. And the first thing on his curriculum vitae was he's a listener. And think about that for a second. And let's see. And I have had the most fascinating ideas because I've had time when nobody's talking to me and nobody is playing music for me and nobody is doing anything. There's silence. And I have heard the darndest things. And I think that's one of the reasons that I think being 97 is so fabulous. And I miss it. And you know, the people that always want to go back, like people who are getting older always want to get a facelift, or they want to do things that they did when they were younger, and they're the ones that end up in the wheelchair. And for instance, there's the father who is seen with a helmet on, trying to still play soccer with his little boy, and he'll end up in the wheelchair. and there are others. There are people who used to be beautiful singers who think they still are. You know that's true. And even on the radio and stuff, you hear about people and they sing away, and it's nothing but a dreadful croak. And they end up. And so, it's silence and listening. And Ossabaw is the place to do it. It was, and I just hope it'll stay that way. Because, thank you so much, because it's people like you that may be able to insist upon it. But what's going to happen after your time? You know, things are getting worse and worse. And somebody's got to maybe get an idea that can save us, because I personally can't think of anything right now. but think, and for instance, I always think that, ouch, somebody bit me. Maybe I was going too far. That's what I was going to say, Yeah.
You're going to save us.
We're going to save.
We're going to try to save your island for you.
Oh, yeah. The thing is that Ossabaw, which just kills me, is getting to be like a museum. People come to see it like something that won't be anymore. And the minute they think that, it's going to happen. It's so easy and so tempting. Human beings can't leave anything alone. And that's what worries me, because this is the way it should be. It's not a museum. Not yet. And please be sure to not let it be. And thank you, bless you. I wish I could hug every bloody one of you.